Hi everybody and welcome to the latest video. I thought I would share with you guys some items that I've recently sold on eBay. So these are all items that I've picked up either from car boots or charity shops, job lots and things like that. So I thought I'd share with you which items, and you may have seen these in the previous haul video. I want to just share with you guys what they have sold for. So let's get to it. Right, first item I want to share with you is this Manfrotto ball head. Now, these are definitely worth looking out for. Manfrotto is definitely a brand worth looking out for. They're an Italian-based manufacturer, and they tend to make high-end equipment, camera equipment, namely tripods and things for videographers and photographers. However, they've also gone into a lot of mainstream stuff, so you do have to be careful not to get caught out and pay too much for something which is like more kind of normal consumer level, and you don't overpay. Now, I probably did end up overpaying. The next three items I actually want to share with you: this Manfrotto ball head, this Calumet tripod ball head, and this Manfrotto Pixie tripod made for GoPro cameras. I actually paid £30 for these items. Now, this was a good few weeks ago, and I really, in hindsight, should have tried to get a better deal, but I actually had to haggle it down to 30. And in the end, I ended up taking offers, which obviously reduced my profit. So in the end, it was just a case of me getting my money out of this. Now, I had this priced up at £35, and I could have held out and probably gotten £35 for this particular model. However, I actually accepted an offer and I sold this for £25, so a lot less than my asking. But I'm very much in the mindset at the moment of moving stuff along as quickly as we can. We are obviously invested in a lot of stock for the shop, for eBay, etc. So we need to keep cash flow going. So we took the £25 because I realised it wasn't a great pickup in the first place, but definitely a brand worth looking out for. Next tripod. Now, this was priced up at 30. And very quickly I got an offer of 25, and again I accepted 25. Now, bear in mind these offers are with free shipping as well, so again losing a bit of profit towards shipping, which is about what, £2.70ish on Hermes or £3 on Royal Mail. Now, accepted an offer of 25 again, but I was glad to see it go. Third item. Now, this was the third item of the £30 pickup. This was up at £25. This was a brand new Manfrotto Pixie. Like, this is just designed for your GoPros and your handheld type of compact cameras, video cameras. And I had this up at 25. Got an offer of 19 in the end, and I took that. So in the end, the £30 spent yielded £69 in turnover. But obviously with fees, etc., you can kind of call it almost even. A little bit of profit, but not a great deal. So that's the first lot of sales I wanted to get out of the way. But definitely worth sharing with you guys, just because obviously that name, Manfrotto or Manfrotto, however you want to say it, Manfrotto probably is the more correct way. Definitely a brand worth looking out for. If you see a tripod with that manufacturer, or you see here the tripod head, as you can see, worth keeping an eye out on, because and that's their logo, that kind of red circle with a graphic of a tripod. So that was that. Moving on, a much more successful sale. This was part of a massive job lot of camera stuff and electronic stuff I got from a contact, and within that was this Olympus MEW2 in excellent condition. Now, I was getting a couple of offers and kind of questions about this, but whilst I was answering those, someone over in Australia just paid my asking price, and I did get £239.99 plus shipping on this. This was going all the way to Australia, so actually did really well out of this. If you didn't know already, learn the name. It's the MEW. Everyone knows it pretty much. The Olympus MEW. There's MEW2. There's MEW2 is the one that's most favorable, and the reason is it's got a fixed lens. Now, most people think that when it comes to cameras, it's all about zooms and zooms, but fixed lens tend to actually offer sharper image quality. They're often called prime lenses when you're buying cameras with interchangeable lenses. So they'll often call a fixed zoom lens, a fixed focal length lens, a prime lens, and they'll offer often sharper images and like wider apertures. So as you can see, it says on this camera, large aperture lens, and for a compact camera, this is an f2.8. That's also what is kind of helping the price, but it's kind of like a cult camera at this point. But yeah, £239, very happy with that. Moving on, I think I shared this as well. This is a Sony TCM93 cassette recorder. These actually are better off sold on Amazon. I have sold these for ridiculous money to Amazon, mostly customers over in Amazon France. They were buying these off me in the past for over €100. I just don't list on Amazon anymore, and again, this came to me as part of a lot, so I wasn't that invested in it. And at the moment, we just want to list on and sell on eBay, get our eBay store really buzzing. This actually did sell for $22.99, so really pleased it was a quick sell. Although, be aware, if you sell this on Amazon, even used, you can command better prices, although that can come with its own set of headaches, because sometimes customers, obviously, you'd only want to list immaculate examples, as it were, on Amazon. Moving on, this is a great item to show you. Again, it came in as a part of a job lot. The reason why this is a good item to share with you guys is because it's faulty. As you can see, it's got a faulty tape. I priced it up at £25 plus $7.99 shipping on there. In the end, we accepted an offer of £15. Someone's going to be able to fix that up and sell it. Now, £15 is not a lot, but you might pick something like this up for £2 to £5 at a car boot, perhaps. I got this for the equivalent of probably about £1 as part of my job lot. So to still get £15 plus the $7.99 shipping is a good result, in my opinion. So definitely worth picking these kinds of items up, even if they turn out to be faulty. Moving on. Now, this is a very interesting sale. A few weeks ago at the car boot, I picked up 5 soft toys. Now, 5 plushes or soft toys, whatever you want to call them. However, they weren't just any old soft toys and plushes. I recognized them mainly because of one character. There was a character called Ahmed, the dead terrorist, who used to be a character of a ventriloquist called Jeff Dunham. And he has a bunch of very popular characters, and I bought these 5 soft toys, basically plushes, from this guy that I've bought off of previously for £100. I think it was 100. It may have been 120, but I'm pretty sure it's 100 actually. I think it was a square 100. I think I paid him 60 cash, and I'm having to PayPal him the rest because I'd run out of money. Now, this is a talking 18-inch plush doll called Peanut. Is one of Jeff Dunham's characters. Jeff Dunham is a ventriloquist, very popular ventriloquist, massive over in the States and in Europe. You won't often find his stuff for sale over in eBay UK, however. Now, I priced this up at $69.99. We got an offer of £50 for this one plush, and I was happy to take it. Now, that's really good for just one soft toy, and it obviously brings back a lot of my investment of the £100 spent. Part of the reason I bought the job lot was because I wanted the Ahmed plush for myself. He's one of my favorites. He's the one that says like silence, and then he says I kill you. So yeah. Moving on. This is a little pair of Nike Sports Classic jogging bottoms, like purple, like vintage, size medium. Picked these up, I think, for £1.50. And they've got like the vintage design on them. You can see the vintage tag. Very good condition overall, actually. And these sold pretty quickly for the asking, I believe, of $19.99, or I may have sent out offers at 5% off, so it's like £18 something. Not 100%, but it was around that mark. And they sold pretty quickly. Moving on again, this was a cool sale. This is a Sony 3-band radio. It may not look like a great deal, and it only had FM, medium wave, and long wave. Ideally, when you're picking up these kinds of radios, you want to be looking out for SW shortwave as well, because that will add more value to. Chances are it'll be a more valuable radio. This one didn't have it. However, I think I only paid like £1 or £2 for this Sony radio, and it sold very quickly. I had it up at $29.99. Again, offers, I took £22. I was happy with that. It's out of the way, and making space for new items. Moving on again, this was part of 3 items I picked up at a car boot sale for like a tenner or something. It was a really good deal. and this is a Line 6 Crunch Tone overdrive pedal. Again, it sold very quickly from being listed it at $29.99. It sold at $29.99. Unfortunately, it had a missing one of the drive. The drive control was missing. It's like plastic knob, so that was missing, unfortunately. But it's still fine. It was a solid bit of kit. Guitar pedals, guitar like distortion pedals, they can be a minefield, but a few simple things can help you recognize whether what you're looking at is worth some money. Oftentimes, these types of pedals will fetch really good money if they're made in Japan, for example. For example, this particular model, the earlier versions of it were manufactured in Japan, but then they end up being manufactured in China. That's often something that tells you that it's a popular pedal. And then obviously just the build quality, the brand. There's a lot of little things definitely worth researching. If you go onto eBay and just type in like distortion pedal and go to sold listings and go by highest, it will give you a really good idea of what kind of things to look out for. Moving on, one of the more like super cool sales really. This is Mifune's Last Stand APU figure from McFarlane. Now this is a really cool sale because this is a broken toy. As you can see, it's in two pieces. This guy should be sat on top of the other guy. And you can actually balance him on top, as you can see here, and he looks like a really cool figure. So much detail, so much articulation, the wiring, the kind of the bullets just running from the machine guns, and just everything. Like the detail is insane, and it just looks so nice. This was part of a pickup from a job lot I got, and priced it up at £70, and I took an offer in the end of 52 plus shipping to the United States. So it sold very quickly. I was very happy to take £52 for it because that more than clears me on what I paid for the lot of toys. It already puts me nicely in profit. And it would have fetched even more money had it not obviously been broken. So that's something to bear in mind. Moving on again, this is the official Nintendo Wii U remote control with Motion Plus inside. Definitely worth looking out for when you're looking at Wii bundles at the car boot or in charity shops. Definitely check out what kind of controllers are being supplied. If they actually state on the controller that they have got Wii Motion Plus inside, those are worth keeping an eye out for and worth selling separately. As you can see, I sold this controller, no nunchuck, no jelly sleeve or anything, and that sold for $21.99. I'm pretty happy with that. So that came as part of a Wii like job lot where I've already got controllers, etc. So that was pretty cool. This was a charity shop pickup. I think I paid £2.50 for this. This is a McDonald's kids kitchen toy. Obviously it's like designed to be like their kitchen with little press me buttons. Now this could have been worth a bit more money than I got for it. Like I said, I paid £2.50, had it priced up at 25. In the end, I believe we sold it for 18, I think. So not a huge amount of profit, but it could have been much better. It's by CDI or CDJ in China. Now, the reason why this didn't sell for as much was because it had gotten severe battery corrosion. And that had kind of obviously gone inside and probably messed something up. And actually one of the springs was so corroded that it like snapped. So it just wasn't making any sounds like it should have done. I think I was 18 or 19 pounds I accepted for this. I was pleased to just get it turned over and gone, someone can fix this up and have a nice little McDonald's toy. But these kinds of toys are always worth looking out for. For example, I know McDonald's do like a cherry Coke can which transforms into like a robot. Those can be worth some good money if you come across them. Those are made in Japan. They look super cool as well. But like, branded toys like this are always worth keeping an eye out. Moving on, now this is another soft toy. This is from that deal I was talking about earlier where I bought 5 soft toys for £100. This is another peanut soft toy, but this is an animatronic plush. So as you can see, slightly different. It's not a complete plush. The head is actually like plastic, and you can see it's not in the best condition. It's got a bit of scuffing on the back of his head, but there you go. NECA, Jeff Dunham, Peanut. And you can see there the design. Now this guy, thankfully it was working. His little mouth moves when he talks, and we had him up at £85 and we took an offer of £75. So between this and the other peanut that I sold for 50, nice amount of sales. 75 plus 50 was at £125. Can't really grumble with that. I'm very happy with that out of 2 of the dolls, and I've still got 3 of the soft toys left to sell, so really pleased. And finally, just the final item to wrap up on, this sold just today, another Olympus camera. This time it's a MEW1 camera, so definitely worth remembering that name, MEW. Make sure it's a 35mm camera. It doesn't really matter whether you find one which is a zoom or not. Just pick them up if they're 35mm and they're Olympus MEW. Chances are you'll do okay on it. This is the MEW1, so this is the first MEW camera, and this has, I believe, an f3.5 aperture, not an f2.8 like the MEW2 does. However, it still commands a good price. Sold for my asking price of £109.99, and I think I paid £1.50 or £1 just last week. Actually, it was in last week's haul video, so very, very pleased with that item as well. So those were just some sales I wanted to share with you, some of the items that have sold for us on eBay. We're really making a concerted effort to list consistently on eBay just to supplement our store. For those of you that don't know, we're also obviously doing like our own pop culture brick and mortar shop with our own website, which is amazing, and it's actually been really, really good this week. This half-term week, we had some amazing sales days in the shop. However, obviously we're selling much lower margin products in the world of brick and mortar and wholesale, so it's really nice to be able to supplement that with the high margin stuff that you can pick up and resell from car boots and charity shops and contacts and whatnot. Anyway, I hope you found the video useful, enjoyable. If you've got any tips from it, please let me know. Put any comments in the comment section. If you've got any questions about any of the items that you have seen. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.